Arts strengthens our culture. It brightens our lives, and it is where we find hope. Come and join us in celebrating the National Arts Month 2022 with the theme, Sining ng Pag-asa.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Yes, hello, good afternoon everyone sa ating mga ETUlay learners sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Magandang hapon po, na-miss ko kayo no, kasi sobrang tagal nating hindi nagkita. Ganun pa man, alam kong excited na kayong matuto at malaman din kung sino mga awardan natin for this recognition week dito sa ating quarter 2 week 8 sa ETUlay Mathematics 10. Ako po ang yung tutor of Hill from SDO Bataan.
And I am Tutor King from SDO Tarlac Province.
Ayun. So, kumusta naman, Tutor King, ang academic health break? Nakapagpahinga ka ba kahit papaano?
May health break ba? Oo naman sila.
Ayun, very good. At sana po yung mga ETUlay learners natin ay nakapagpahinga din po kasi nga, sabi nga, di ba, kaya academic health break ay para naman talaga, alam mo yun, yung ano muna natin yung wellness natin. Hindi lang kasi puro aral or kasi sa sobrang dami na rin nangyayari sa ating paligid ay kailangan din naman ay alam yung kompleto pa rin at maayos pa rin ang ating kabuuan. Ika nga, all is wellness, di ba? Sabi nga sa ETUlay, ayan. And for that, sabi nga natin, we will have our quarter 2 week 8, ang ating last week po. So, magandang hapon muna kila Renny Lynn Santos, Ryan Nina, Angela Tercero, at Sir Romuel Tolentino watching from Coron School of Fisheries, SDO Palawan. At si Ryan Nina naman ay from Culiat High School. At syempre sa kanilang supportive teacher na si Ma'am SB Ventura. Magandang hapon po. Meron pa tayong babatiin, Tutor King.
Ayan. Hello, good afternoon din kay Kiana Templo Nuevo, di ba? From Grade 10 Amethyst watching here from Antipolo National High School. At good afternoon din kay Danica Luna. Ayan, Danica Luna, 10 Palma of Culiat High School. Si Ma'am SP din ang kanilang teacher. Ayan, good afternoon sa inyo lahat.
At humabol si Reniel Manabat de Vera, ang isa sa mga excellent duties natin yan for this week from Macabebe High School. So let's start our discussion for this week 8. So pa-present na po natin ang ating PowerPoint presentation. Thank you so much, Direk, sa ating mga director behind the scene, ika nga, na nagbibigay buhay sa ating online tutorial. So, ang ating quarter 2 week 8, mga ETUlay learners, grade 10 learners, ay tungkol sa equation of a circle, wherein kasama nyo nga ako, si Tutor of Hills, si Tutor Rowell ay may mahalaga pong ginagawa lang ngayon, at si Tutor King, of course, yan, live na live from SDO Tarlac Province. At we would like to acknowledge first ang reference module natin this afternoon ng DepEd Cordillera Administrative Region. Maraming salamat po sa pagpayag na hiramin o maging reference po ang inyong module para sa topic na ito. So ano nga bang ating mga objectives, Tutor King?
Ayan, meron tayong dalawang objectives. Una is to illustrate the center radius form of the equation of a circle. At saka yung pangalawa is to determine the center and radius of a circle given its equation and vice versa. Ayan.
Ayan, no. So malalaman natin mamaya yung center radius from equation of the circle at yung madidetermine natin yung center at radius ng circle na to sa pamamagitan lamang nung equation na ibinigay natin or makukuha natin. So to start with, let us first recall the different topics that is related about the equation of the circle. So for number 1, it is the set of all points xy on a plane having the same distance from a fixed point. Kung alam niyo ang sagot, isulat lamang yung sagot sa ating comment section. Is it letter A, chord, letter B, circle, letter C, diameter, or letter D, radius? Ayan. So habang naghihintay tayo ng sagot, Tutor King, batiin lang muna natin si Omana Joanna or Shira Mayjen Wakiko, great
Wakiko.
student watching from Santa Lucia National High School. Isang magandang hapon. So, ano kaya ang kanilang kasagutan, Tutor King? Ano kaya ang sagot
Ayan.
sa number 1?
Ayan. Ano kaya sagot dito? Kapag ang sagot ninyo ay, ayan, ano kaya? Letter B, circle, you got it right. Tama kayo. Ayan.
Okay.
Ayan,
Very good, si
tama si
Rainiel
Rainiel,
Manabat.
salamat si Devera.
Tama.
Ayan, letter B daw. Very good.
Tutor King, number 2 question tayo.
Okay, number 2 question. It is the distance between the center of the circle and any point on the circle. Ano kaya ito? Is it A, chord? Or baka naman B, circle? Or C, diameter? Or baka naman letter D, radius ang sagot. Ano kaya yung tamang sagot dito? Ayan, tama din si Kiana Templonuevo kanina sa number 1, letter B ang kanyang sagot. Very good.
At habang
Ayan.
naghihintay din tayo ng sagot, batiin lang natin sila Regine or Piana watching from Antipolo National High School. At may papuso dahil malapit na naman ang Valentine's Day. Sana may ka-date, sana all may ka-date. Si
Sana all.
Emma Noviamos, Happy Hearts Day in advance na agad, anak. Yan. So, Tutor King, ang tamang sagot sa number 2 ay letter
Letter
D,
D.
radius. Ayan. So, let's have our recall or review question number 3. The formula used to find the distance between any 2 points with coordinates x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2. Is it letter A, D or distance is equal to the square root of the quantity x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus the quantity y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared? Or is it letter B, distance is equal to the square root of the quantity x sub 2 minus y sub 2 squared plus the quantity x sub 1 minus y sub 1 squared? Or is it letter C, distance is equal to the square root of the quantity x sub 2 plus x sub 1 squared plus the quantity y sub 2 plus y sub 1 squared? Or letter D, distance is equal to the square root of the quantity x sub 2 plus y sub 2 squared plus the quantity x sub 1 plus y sub 1 squared. Ayan. So, Tutor King, bumati ka muna sa ating mga humahabol sa ating comment section.
Humahabol. Ayan. Binabati natin si Jasmine Corpus from LFG Diamantina National High School, Kabatuan East District, Diamantina, Kabatuan, Isabela. Ayan, good afternoon sa inyo. At humabol yung mga sumagot kanina sa number 2. Si Regine, si Riniel, tsaka si Ria Ninya. Ayan, letter B,
letter
or
D,
D ang
ang kanilang sagot. So
Si
ngayon
Riniel,
naman, para sa number 3, ang ating kasagutan or ang tamang sagot for review question number 3 ay letter A. Ayan, nalito sila, no? Ang dami na kasing variable na involved. So take note, guys, if we're getting the distance, just a review, ang kinukuha natin ay difference ng ating mga points. So pagsasamahin muna natin yung given x, tapos yung given y, kukunin natin ang difference nito, and then yun ang kukunin natin ng square after getting the difference, at yun ang i-add natin. Ayan. So let's have our review question number 4. Tutor King.
Ayan, number
wala
4.
na pala tayo review question number 4. So, ano na pala? Are you ready to get started for our math discussion or math talks for this afternoon? Ayan. Sabi ko nga kanina, mga ETUlay learners, kahit wala si Tutor Ruel, andyan siya sa picture at kasama natin siya. Nakangiti sa atin, di ba? Ayan. So, let's do our math talks for this afternoon, starting off first with yung circle natin with center at the origin. So kapag sinabi nating origin, ang point of origin is yung point 0, 0. So ibig sabihin po, ayan, ang pinaka-center niya is yung pinaka-intersection ng x at y axis natin. So on that given note, that is our point xy. So from the distance formula, let P sub 1 is equal to 0.00 origin and P sub 2 will be our XY and R be the distance. So kung ano yung distance between the 2 points na yun ang ating magiging parang radius dun sa ating mabubuong circle. So using the formula or the distance formula, we will have D is equal to the square root of the quantity X sub 2 minus X sub 1 squared plus the quantity Y sub 2 minus Y sub 1 squared. Let us try to substitute the given. So yung R niyan, yun muna yung magiging D natin because we are referring radius as the distance. And then yung ating X minus 0 raised to the second power plus Y minus 0 raised to the second power. And then we get yung square root ng lahat ng makukuha nating simplified form sa loob ng ating radical symbol. So from there, we will have now R is equal to the square root of X squared plus Y squared. So syempre, para ma-eliminate natin yung radical symbol, we just simply get the square of both sides. Kaya magiging R squared is equal to X squared plus Y squared. If you will notice, this given equation is on the center radius form wherein the center of the circle is at 0.00 or center at the origin. Ayan, kasi wala siyang kasama na variable. Ayan, that's the equation of a circle with center at the origin is equal or is denoted by X squared plus Y squared is equal to R squared. Ayan. Now, let's have another definition. How about you, King? Ang definition naman natin, circle with center not at the origin. Ayan. So, we have center HK. Kasi nga, di ba, wala daw sa origin ng ating center. So, we just simply represent the center by H and K. And then another point on lies on the circle which is denoted by XY. Okay, let us explain, Tutor King.
Ayan, sige. Explain natin. So, yung H is our X, tapos yung K naman yung Y natin sa center. From the distance formula, let P sub 1 HK and yung P sub 2 naman XY and R be the distance. So by using the distance formula, D is equal to the square root of quantity X sub 2 minus X sub 1 squared plus the quantity of Y sub 2 minus Y sub 1 squared. Ayan, magsa-substitute tayo niyan. So yung D magiging R. Next natin.
Okay.
Next.
Wait lang, medyo lang.
Medyo
nagbasa ako ng private chat.
Isa-substitute lang natin. So, yung D magiging R is equal to yung X sub 2 magiging X minus H, which is the X sub 1, quantity squared, plus yung Y sub 2 natin magiging Y, minus yung Y sub 1 magiging K, quantity squared. And then, to extract the square root, para matanggal yung radical symbol natin or radical sign, we will square root squared both sides of the equation. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng R squared is equal to the quantity of X minus H squared plus the quantity of Y minus K squared. Ayan. So, yan na mismo yung ating equation na gagamitin when the circle is not in the center. Is not in the origin pala. Ayan. Thus, the equation of a circle with the center not on the origin at any point, HK is, ayan, naka-white siya. Quantity of X minus H squared plus the quantity of Y minus K squared is equal to R squared. Ayan, good afternoon din, Irene Alikom Dalupang.
Ayan, thank you so much, Tutor King. Ngayon naman, let us try to define another standard form equation of the circle wherein dito nga yung center radius form natin, wherein let R be the radius of the circle and the equation of the circle in a center radius form is denoted by X squared plus Y squared is equal to R squared. At yung kanina, with the center at the origin 0, 0 yon, while the other one naman, yung pinaliwanag sa atin ni Tutor King, we have the quantity X minus H squared plus the quantity Y minus K squared is equal to R squared, wherein the center is not on the origin at nag-represent tayo ng center by H at K. Ayan. So, let's have an example for this one. Halimbawa, we have example number 1, we have X squared plus Y squared is equal to 9. On this given, we just about to define or identify the center and the radius ng ating given equation. Yung pusa ko sa likod ay nangungulit. Yan, gusto nila mag-aral. And then for example number 2 naman, we have the quantity x minus 3 raised to the second power plus the quantity y plus 1 raised to the second power is equal to 4. So i-discuss muna natin, Tutor King, yung first example natin para ma-identify natin yung center at radius nito. So expanding the standard form, we will arrive at the general form of the equation of a circle. Wherein, sabi nga natin, we have the quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Maria Clarinda Nayat, watching from Kabatuan, Isabela, magandang hapon din. Ayan. So, expand natin tong ating equation. For us to solve this, we will have now x squared minus 2hx plus h squared plus y squared minus 2ky plus k squared minus r squared is equal to 0. Ayan. Tutor Hill, Tutor King, medyo nalito na po kami doon sa pag-expand. And tawag dito, in-apply lang natin yung property ng binomial wherein, di ba yung x squared tapos yung 2, yung exponent natin, minultiply natin doon sa dalawang term, sa first and the last term. And then after that, kinuha natin yung square ng last term, kaya nakuha natin yung x squared minus 2hx plus h squared. It's the same process doon sa ating quantity y minus k squared. Now the question is, Tutor Bill, Tutor King, bakit po nagkaroon ng negative r squared sa kabilang side the equation? We just simply apply addition property of equality wherein whatever added on the left side of the equation should be added as well to the right side of the equation. Kung mapapansin natin, na-cancel. Nahulog yung pusa ko. Na-cancel yung r squared sa kabilang side ng equation at napunta sa kabila yung negative r squared kasi nag-add tayo sa magkabilang side ng negative r squared. Ayan, kinapos ng talon ng pusa ko, Tutor King. Hindi na-compute ang distance. Ayan, di ba? Okay. So now, syempre, i-combine muna natin yung mga like terms. We just simply arrange it on the proper order wherein yung descending order tayo, yung mas mataas mo na exponent pababa. We will have now x squared plus y squared plus negative 2hx plus negative 2ky plus h squared plus k squared minus r squared. Pinag-combine yan yung x squared, y squared kasi ito yung standard. Yun, di ba? Parang bandang ulit, nagulong pa yung mga mga kids natin. Pero guys, sundan nyo lang yung process. It's the same process. Pero mamaya ituturo namin sa inyo yung mas simpleng paraan kung paano kuhanin ito. Ang mahalaga lang, alam natin kung paano rin yung proseso para kung malito man tayo, pwede natin balikan kung saan na-derive itong mga formula na ito. Okay. Now, let us Ayan na, medyo, sa akin ba yun? C is equal to negative 2h, D is equal to negative 2k, E is equal to h squared plus k squared minus r squared. Ayan. So we are just simply making the standard form equation of the circle going to the general form. Tandaan nyo po mga great and learners, yung standard form natin, tawag dito, kino-convert lang natin into the general form equation of the circle. Ayan. So we will have now x squared plus y squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0. So pinalitan na natin ng value yung negative 2h, kaya naging c na siya. Yung negative 2k, naging d na siya. At yung value ng h squared plus k squared minus r squared, naging e na siya. Ayan. Now, so that will be our general form equation of the circle. Ayan. So now, let us try to apply this given. The general form equation of the circle, yan. Thus, the equation of the circle in general form is x squared plus y squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0, wherein c, d, and e are real numbers. So, example, number 1, we have x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 10y plus 18 is equal to 0. On the other half, we have x squared plus y squared minus 8x is equal to 0. And then another example is x squared plus y squared plus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. And last example, we have 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 16x plus 24y minus 36 is equal to 0. Now, let us try to have example number 1. We need to find the center and radius of the circle x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. So, Kuhanin lang muna natin or copy muna natin yung ating given. We have x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. And then using our standard the standard form equation of the circle, we have x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So at point or the center point is at 0.00 kasi wala tayong nakikitang katambal ni x at ni y, di ba? So single si x at si y dyan. Wala silang partner. So we will have now r squared is equal to 25 based on the given. So yung pinakalas natin doon sa ating given, 25 yung r squared. So for us to get the value of r alone, we just simply get the square root of both sides. So yung square root of 25 is positive negative 5. However, since we're talking about distance here, i-disregard natin yung negative, we will just get the positive value of the square root. Kaya r is equal to 5. Ayun. So, ayun na susundan ni Reniel Manabat de Vera. Thank you so much, Reniel. So, therefore, the center of the circle is at 0.00 and the radius is 5 units. Gerald Cultivo, very good. Nakuha niya rin ang sagot. Batiin lang muna natin si Florecita Lumelay from Diamantina, Cabatuan, Isabela din. Ayan. Okay, now let's have example. Wait lang. Ayan, number 2. Tutor King.
Ayan, example number 2. Find the center and the radius of the circle x squared plus the quantity of y minus 4 squared is equal to 16. Ayan, ito hindi na nasa center hindi na siya nasa origin. I mean, yung center is not on the origin. So the solution, una, copy muna natin yung given x squared plus x squared plus the quantity of y minus 4 squared is equal to 16. And then, ayan, write as x minus h quantity squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Ayan. So it is written as, ganito siya. The quantity of x minus 0 squared plus the quantity of y minus 4 squared is equal to 4 squared. Kasi 4 squared is equal to 16. Kailangan naka-squared yung r para makuha natin agad yung r. Then, ayan na. Malalaman natin yung center tsaka center and radius niyan. So, yung center is h and k, tapos yung r natin is the radius. So, yung h natin is 0. And then, as you can see, yung k natin ay 4. Kasi y minus k yun eh. Since k lang, 4 lang yung gagamitin natin. Or k is equal to 4 lang. And then, our r or the radius is equal to 4. Ayan. E di yan, nakuha na natin yung sagot. Therefore, the center of the circle is at 0, 4, and the radius is 4 units. So, ganun lang natin kinukuha yung center tsaka radius niya kapag ang center is not on the origin. Kailangan natin muna siyang i-write as x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared. And then, wala nang compute. Tignan na lang natin doon. Ayun, malalaman na natin agad.
Yan. So, batiin lang muna natin ng good afternoon si Gerald Cultivo watching from Ocampo National High School with the heart. Diba? Talagang araw na ng mga puso. Yes. Let's have example number 3, Tutor King. Find the center and radius of the circle whose equation is represented by 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 16x plus 24y minus 36 is equal to 0. So mukha na naman komplikado yung ating given, Tutor King. Pero tandaan nyo mga great and learners, kapag ganito ang given natin, check nyo munang mabuti kung yung ating mga numerical coefficient ng bawat terms ay divisible ba sa isang common factor or meron silang common factor. If you will notice on this given, pare-pare silang divisible by 4. So, pwede natin ngayon i-divide everyone, yung lahat ng terms natin sa sa 4. So we will have now 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 16x plus 24y minus 36 divided by 4 is equal to 0 divided by 4. Take note, mga great and learners, kung ano ang ginawa natin sa left side of the equation should be done as well sa right side of the equation para lagi nababalanse. Kasi may posibleng maapektuhan ang resulta kung hindi natin kailangan balansehin natin. Kung baga parehas ang ginagawa para equal pa rin yung property natin dito. Now, as to simplify, Syempre, 4 divided by 4 is 1. So automatic that is x squared. 4 divided by 4 is 1. That will be your y squared. 16 divided by 4 is negative 4. That is just negative 4x. 24 divided by 4 is positive 6. That is your positive 6y. Negative 36 divided by 4 is negative 9. And then, of course, 0 divided by 4 is 0. Now, syempre, sabi nga natin kanina, no, pagsamahin natin muna yung mga x and then pagsamahin yung y. So, we will have now the quantity or i-group natin. We have the group of x squared minus 4x plus the quantity y squared plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. After that, ililipat natin, not necessarily ililipat yung term ha, we will apply addition property of equality wherein the negative 9 will become positive once transferred to the right side of the equation. Kasi nga, di ba, nag-add tayo dyan ng plus 9 sa parehas na side. So, na-cancel ang negative 9 sa ating left side, plus 9 kasi naging 0. Tapos doon naman sa 0 plus 9, naging positive 9. So, therefore, matitira na lang sa'yo yung quantity x squared minus 4x plus y squared plus 6y is equal to 9. After that, we will complete the square. Ito na yung completing the square. Kung matatandaan natin mga ETUlay learners, sa grade 8, napaliwanag sa atin yung mga factoring, completing the square, quadratic formula. If you will recall, to get the value of the last term or the value of c is equal to simply the quantity b over 2 raised to the second power. So yung b natin, yung middle term, didivide lang natin sa dalawa and then i-multiply natin sa sarili niya. So on this given matter, we will have negative 4 as the value of b. So pakita na natin na yung negative 4 dyan yung value of b, i-divide natin yan by 2. You will have now negative 2. So negative 2 times negative 2, sabi ko nga diba i-multiply sa sarili niya, you will have now positive 4. Tapos i-add natin yung dinagdag natin sa left side of the equation dun sa right side of the equation, again, to balance the equation because we're talking about equality here kasi naka-equal sign sila, di ba? Now, we will have here y squared plus 6y. Ano yung ating middle term? 6. We will divide 6 by 2. That is 3. And then you multiply 3 by itself. 3 times 3 is 9. So you will have now y squared plus 6y plus 9. At kung nag-add tayo ng 9 sa left side, mag-add rin tayo ng 9 sa ating right side. So, to simplify the given, we will have now the quantity x minus 2 squared. Yun yung pag finactor na natin. And then the other one will become quantity y plus 3 squared is equal to 22. Yan, no? Tutor Avil, Tutor King, bakit po ba kailangan i-factor? Mula po dun sa ating ginawa. Kasi kailangan natin ma-identify yung center at radius. And ito yung pinakamadaling paraan para malaman natin yung value ng h at k, which is our center, at yung value naman ng ating r squared, or yung value ng ating r, which is our radius. Now, since nakuha na natin yung quantity x minus 2 squared plus quantity y plus 3 squared is equal to 22, you will have here now, yung value ng h natin ay, or r squared muna natin ay 22. So, kuhain natin ng square root nito. You will have here the square root of 22. That is our radius. Ang h natin, katulad ng paliwanag ni Tutor King, since h lang hinahanap, that is x minus h. Kahit na negative or subtraction yung nasa loob ng parentheses, positive yung kukunin natin. So, para hindi na lang malito, kuhanin nyo lagi yung inverse sign, yung kabaliktaran. While on the value of k is equal to negative 3. Dahil positive or plus, ang ating nasa loob ng grouping, so kukunin natin yung kabaliktaran nun, that will become negative 3. Ayan. So, therefore, the center of the circle is at 2, negative 3, and the radius is square root of 22 units. Ayan. Good afternoon then, Jonard Paulite from Ocampo National High School, Camarines Sur. Ayan, mga tiga-school to ni Tutor Rowell. And Jonathan Gabayan from Cabatuan, Isabela as well. Yun. So, let's have another example, Tutor King.
Yan, example number 4. Write the equation of the circle in the center radius form whose center is at 6, 7 and contains the point 2, 5. So, magkakaroon na tayo step by step dito. We will get the equation. So, step number 1, find the radius using the distance formula. D is equal to the square root of quantity x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus the quantity of y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Ayan. And then, let P sub 1 or the P sub 1 is 6, 7. Tapos yung P sub 2 is 2, 5. Tapos magsasubstitute na yan tayo. substitute P sub 1 and P sub 2 and R. So yung D magiging R is equal to the square root of quantity 2 minus 6 squared plus the quantity of 5 minus 7 squared, and then perform the operation. So R is equal to the square root of 2 minus 6, that is negative 4, quantity squared, plus 5 minus 7, so 5 minus 7, that is negative 2, quantity squared. And then, square each term. So, square natin yung both side, ay yung negative 4 tsaka negative 2. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng R is equal to the square root of 16. So, saan napunta yung 16? 16, that is equal, nakuha yung 16 kanina kasi negative 4 squared. Ayan.
Na-miss nyo ba kami mga DepEd ETUlay learners? Na-miss namin kayong lahat. Kaya naman, magkita-kita tayo muli tuwing Math Talino Day Friday mula 1:40 p.m. hanggang 4:20 p.m. sa ating. Ayan, so excited na tayong mag-promote ng ating quarter 3. Salamat medyo na-excited ang director natin. Okay, sige po. Tuloy, Tutor King.
Tuloy natin. Ayan, na-miss ko rin talaga kayo lahat. Ayan, the square root of, nakuha yung 16 doon kasi negative 4, quantity squared, that is 16. And then, yung 4 doon, nakuha yun kasi negative 2, quantity squared, that is equal to 4. Tapos, i-add na natin yung 16 plus 4. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng, next po natin.
Ayun, so magkakaroon tayo dito ng ating sagot. We need to simplify this. Yes, Tutor King?
R is equal to square root of 20. Ayan, 20 kasi 16 plus 4. Then,
wait lang.
So, square root of 20 is equal to 2 square root of 5.
Asa na tayo? But ayan, okay.
Ayan. Ayan.
So that will be our radius, no? Oo. Now, let's have, this one is example number, continuation pa rin ba natin to? Ayun. Write the equation in center radius form. So, tuloy natin, Tutor King, no? Kanina, nakuha na natin yung radius natin. Ang sabi that is 5 square root of, tama ba? Nakalimutan ko tuloy, sorry. 2 square root of 5. 5, ayan.
2 square root of 5. That is our radius po.
Nawala ako bigla doon sa bigla kasing may tumugtog. Okay. At C is equal to, or C is 6, 7, H is equal to 6, and K is equal to 7. And R is 2 square root of 5. So, yung center kasi natin is at 0.67. So, we just simply use the center radius form wherein we have the quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Ayan, Jonard Paulite, that is correct, no? Square root of 20. Isi-simplify lang natin para makuha natin yung tamang sagot na value ng r. Now, after that, we substitute the values of h, k, and r to our given. So, we will have now here, next up is the quantity x minus 6 squared plus the quantity y minus 7 squared is equal to 2 square root of 5 raised to the second power. So, substitute na natin yung values. After natin ma-substitute, simplify na natin yung given. We will have the quantity x minus 6 squared plus the quantity y minus 7 squared is equal to 20. Right after, makukuha na natin yung value ng ating, yung equation ng ating circle into the center radius form wherein the equation will become quantity x minus 6 squared plus the quantity y minus 7 squared is equal to 20. Ang dami nangyayari sa paligid ko ngayong hapon. It's a Friday. Happy Friday, Tutor King. Okay. Yan. So, nakuha kaya ng ating mga ETUlay learners. Ayan. Alam mo kasi nahihirapan silang magsulat sa sa comment section kasi nga may mga square. Pero, ayan, si Riniel Manabat de Vera ay nakuha niya yung sagot. Sinulat niya dito. And then, batiin din natin si Karien Joy T. Lime from Cabatuan, Isabela din. Okay, now let us continue, Tutor King, kasi baka mag-overtime tayo. Ito na example number 5. Tutor King.
Example number 5, we will write the equation of the circle in general form naman with the center at -5, -4, and the radius of 3 units. Ayan, in general form naman ang gagawin natin. So, solution. So, given h is -5 and k is -4, then the radius is 3. So, ang first step natin is substitute the given in x minus y quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared. Ayan, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng the quantity of x minus negative 5 quantity squared plus y minus negative 4 quantity squared is equal to 3 squared. Then, so simplify. So x plus 5 kasi negative times negative, that is positive. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng x plus 5 quantity squared plus, ganun din, y plus 4. So naging positive tayo doon kasi negative times negative, that is positive. Y plus 4 quantity squared is equal to 9. 3 squared is equal to 9. So, hindi pa tayo natatapos dyan kasi standard form pa lang yan. Gagawin natin siyang in general form. So, expand by squaring the binomial. So, square natin yung x plus 5 quantity squared. Magkakaroon tayo ng x squared plus 10x plus 25. Same as true sa kabila, yung y plus 4 quantity squared. Expand natin yon, magkakaroon tayo ng y squared plus 8y plus 16 is equal to 9. Ayan. Next po natin, nagagawin ay, ano po? Lang naghahang. Write in x squared plus y squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng x squared plus y squared plus 10x plus 8y plus 32. Saan nakuha yung 32 doon? So we will add both side by negative 9. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng negative 9. At makakancel yung 9 sa right side of the equation. Kaya naging 0 siya doon. And then, we will add 25 plus 16, tapos minus 9. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng positive 32 doon. Therefore, the equation of the circle in general form is x squared plus y squared plus 10y plus 8y, 10x plus 8y plus 32 is equal to 0. Ayan siya.
Ayun, okay. So sana nakuha ng ating mga ETUlay learners ang pagpaprocess mula dun sa ating standard form to general form at ganun din naman sana ay nakuha ng ating mga ETUlay learners kung paano i-identify ang center at radius form using the different form of equation ng ating mga circles. And to sum it up, alam ko yung sum it up na yata, tama ba? O, Tutorwell, sabi ko sa'yo,
Tutor
King, ayun na naman si Tutorwell, di ba? Let us sum it up, let's sum math up, mathletes, no? So, I have learned that. Try natin isagot or isulat ang ating kasagutan sa ating comment section. When the center of a circle is at the origin, the equation to be used is, kung kaya pong isulat natin ang ating sagot sa ating comment section. Ayan. Pero sagutan na rin natin, Tutor King, kasi bawal tayo mag-overtime muna dahil ano tayo. Yes, it's our last week, di ba? O para sa quarter 2, kaya mag-awarding pa tayo later. Okay, so the answer will be x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Ayan. Tutor King, question number 2.
Number 2. So number 2 tayo, when the center of a circle is at any other point, HK, the equation to be used is blank. Ano kaya equation to be used dito? Ayan. So sagutan na rin natin. So the equation to be used is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared. Ayan. So tama kanina si Gerald Cultivo at si Rainiel Manabat sa kanilang sagot sa number 1. Very good.
Okay, now let's have question number 3 or yung sum it up statement number 3 natin. A circle can also be represented in its general form which is written as blank. Ayan. So maraming salamat kamo sa ating mga supportive talagang ETUlay learners kasi nag-e-effort sila na magsagot. Like katulad si Gerald Cultivo ngayon, kanina sila Rainiel Manabat de Vera, sila Ryan Niña, no, yan yung lagi nating mga ETUlay suki sa ating math 10. Si Kiana Templo Nuevo andyan din. So the answer for number 3 is the x squared plus y squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay, now let's have another statement. Number 4 statement.
Number 4, for a circle to exist, radius is blank. Ano kaya itong blank na ito? Is it positive or negative? And the coefficient of x squared plus y squared should be equal but not to blank. Ayan. Ano kaya itong statement number 4 na ito?
Yan. So the answer will be, Tutor King?
For a circle to exist, yung radius dapat ay positive. And the coefficient of x squared and y squared ay equal pero hindi dapat 0. Hindi dapat 0 ang kanilang coefficient.
Yes,
So,
oo, kasi
number 5
mawawalan ng
po?
value yung x at y
Yes.
natin kasi yun yung pinaka-variable natin doon.
Mahirap pa naman
Okay,
mawala
now,
ng value.
may hugot tayo ng konti dyan, Tutor King, no? Pero, bago tayo magkwentuhan tungkol dyan sa hugot mo na yan, ha? Number 5 muna
Ay,
tayo. Given the coordinates of the center and any other point on the circle, the length of the radius can be computed by using the blank. So, ayan, sabi ni Jonard Paulite kanina, positive and not to zero. Ryan niya, positive and zero din. Ang husay ng ating mga kasama, no? Irish Delarama, nakahabol. Magandang hapon. So the answer for statement number 5 is distance
this-
formula. Ayan. Now, for number 6, Shooter King.
For number 6, to write the equation of a circle, two necessary parts must be obtained. So, the blank and the blank. Ano kaya itong blank and blank na to? So,
The answer
to write the
is
equation of a circle, two necessary parts must be obtained. The center at saka syempre ang radius. Ayan, kailangan meron tayong center at radius para makuha yung equation of a circle.
Yan. So sila Rainiel muna, i-acknowledge lang natin, Ryan Niña, Gerald Cultivo, Regine Orpiana, Kiana, ay tama ang kanilang mga sagot sa ating
Yeah.
statement number 5. Samantalang humabol naman ang sagot na tama din sila Rainiel, Ryan Niña at Gerald sa ating number 6 statement. Now, since alam ko naman na ready na kayo at sana ay fully understood ninyo ang ating naging discussion for this afternoon, let's do, sabi nga ni Tutor Well sa kanyang picture, are you ready to take the quick check challenge? Yan, di ba? Siyempre, para malaman natin kung sino talaga ang mga hashtag matibay at ang mga hashtag certified mathtalino. Now, let's have question number 1. Choose the letter of the correct answer. For number 1, which of the following does not show a circle? Is it letter A, 2x squared plus 2y squared minus 12x minus 20y plus 36 is equal to 0? Is it letter B, x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0? Or letter C, x squared plus y squared plus 10y plus 9 is equal to 0? Or letter D, x squared plus 5x minus 6y plus 6 is equal to 0. Right lamang po ang inyong sagot sa ating comment section. At syempre, sasagutan na rin nga muna natin agad yan, no? Ayan, kahit sumagot na si Rainiel, sabi niya letter D daw. Let us try to check the correct answer. And the answer for number 1 is letter D. Ayan, that is correct. Very good. Now, let's have quick check challenge question number 2. Tutor King.
Number 2, what is the location of the center of a circle defined by x plus 6 quantity squared plus y plus 4 quantity squared is equal to 9. Ayan, nasaan kaya ito yung center niya? Is it A in the quadrant 1? Or B, quadrant 2? Or baka naman C, quadrant 3? Or baka letter D, quadrant 4? Ayan, good afternoon, Hershey Soriano. Ayan,
So, ang sagot
sagutan
natin,
na
Tutor
natin.
King, ay
Letter C, it is in quadrant 3. Kasi negative 6 and negative 4, that is in quadrant 3.
Ayan, that is correct. Now, let's have quick check challenge number 3. What is the equation of the circle whose center is at 4,0 and the radius is 3? Ayan, is it letter A, x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 4y plus 7 is equal to 0? Or letter B, x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 4y minus 7 is equal to 0? Or letter C, x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 7 is equal to 0? Or letter D, x squared plus y squared minus 8y plus 7 is equal to 0. So, ang ating sagot for number 3 ay letter C, x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 7 is equal to 0. Ayan. Now, let's have quick check challenge number 4.
Number 4, what is the measure of the radius of a circle defined by x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 8 is equal to 0? Is it A, 2 square root of 2? Or baka naman B, 4 square root of 2? Or C, 4? Or letter D, 8? What is the measure of the radius of a circle defined by x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 8 is equal to 0? So, the correct answer is letter A. Ayan, very good. Nakuha nila Regine tsaka Rainiel Manabat. Very good.
Yan. Now let's have the last question for our quick check challenge for this afternoon. Quick check challenge question number 5. The center of a circle is at 7, -2, and the radius is 5 units. What is the equation of the circle? Is it letter A, quantity x plus 7 squared plus quantity y minus 2 squared is equal to 25? Letter B, quantity x minus 7 squared plus quantity y plus 2 squared is equal to 25? Or letter C, quantity x plus 7 squared plus quantity y minus 2 squared is equal to 5? Or letter D, quantity x minus 7 squared plus quantity y plus 2 squared is equal to 5? The correct answer for question number 5 is letter B. Quantity x minus 7 squared plus quantity y plus 2 squared is equal to 25. Ayan. So, medyo nalito ang ating mga great and learners. Pero, ganun pa man, Ryan niya is correct, no? Ganun pa man, alam kong pag nag-team replay sila, ay makukuha na nila ang tamang sagot. Kiana, you are also correct. Very good. Now, syempre, Tutor Well, salamat sa ikaw, Tutor King, hindi naman tayo iniwan ni Tutor Well eh. Andiyan lang siya. 'Di ba? So, Tutor King.
Ayan, Matt, Liz, are you now ready to take the math challenge of the week? Ayan, so alam kong ready na kayo, kaya start na natin. Ano kayong math challenge of the week natin? Ayan. So, our math challenge for the week. Ayan. Mang Cardo tied his Carabao to a peg in the field. In the evening, dark clouds began to form and the weather turned bad. Consecutive lightning and thunder frightened the Carabao, causing it to run in circles, straining its rope. Then in the morning, when the weather calmed down, Mang Cardo sent his grade 10 son to untie the Carabao. His son was surprised to see a perfectly formed circle around the Carabao's peg. Ngayon, ang tanong, if the circle formed by the Carabao's footprint is given by the equation x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 8y minus 119 is equal to 0, how long is the Carabao's rope if the scale used is 1 meter is to 2 units? Ayan, so grabe no? Nagtanggalan ng tali, na problema pa,
pero kasi alam mo ba, every time nga na pinag-uusapan, isa sa mga reasons kung bakit may mga ganito tayong problems kasi in real life na-encounter
Yes.
talaga natin to. Hindi man natin siya kino-compute talaga na alam mo yun, na detail by detail, pero the reason why we need to train students in the problem solving skills kasi kailangan nilang maintindihan na sa totoong mundo o totoong buhay, may mga komplikado talaga. Pero dahil napagtsatsagaan at may determinasyon silang mag-solve ng mga problema sa mathematics, alam nila nakakayanin nila ang kakaharapin nilang problema ng mundo. Di ba? Ang lalim nun.
Yes.
At nagbigay na ng mga score sila Rainiel. 3 out of 5 daw si Rainiel. Still congratulations. Si Ryan naman ay 5 out of 5. Excellent job. Gerald is 4 out of 5. Kiana 4 out of 5. And Jonard 4 out of 5. Very good pa din. No? Maraming salamat. At sa lahat po ng mga gustong magsagot at ma-feature by first week ng ating quarter 3, huwag pong kalimutan na i-post sa inyong timeline o sa DepEd ETUlay Facebook group at gamitin ang hashtag na ETUlay Math Challenge, hashtag TutorRowell, hashtag TutorOfHill, at hashtag TutorKing. Ayan, si Regine Orpiana ay 4 over 5 din daw. Maraming salamat and congratulations sa lahat ng mga nag-participate this afternoon. So maraming salamat. Kami muli ang inyong mga tutor, ang inyong mga mathematics coaches sa Math 10. Ako si Tutor of Hill, di ba? Si Tutor Well ay naandyan at si Tutor King. Pero bago ang lahat, let us have our tawag dito, yung ating awarding. So we would like to award the Certificate of Recognition sa most supportive school natin sa Ocampo National High School. Congratulations! Maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pag-support sa amin dito sa ETUlay, especially sa Mathematics 10. Ganyan din, minabati po natin na congratulations ang Doña Magdalena H. Gafud National High School. Don't worry po, isasend namin sa inyo ang PDF file nito mga certificate sa mga teacher concern po ng mga schools na ito. And of course, binabati rin po natin ng Certificate of Recognition si Ma'am S.V. Ventura, ang teacher ng Culiat High School bilang isa sa mga most supportive teachers ng ating ETUlay online tutorial for the second quarter. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pagpo-promote ng ating Mathematics 10 sa inyong mga estudyante. And Ma'am Nanette Samson naman mula dyan sa Pampanga to. Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ng school niya. So maraming salamat po. And of course, sa ating mga excellent tuty, isa-isahin nga natin Tutor King. Ano ulit ang
Ayan,
pangalan? Pumiyok pa ako.
ayan, congratulations, Kiana Templo Nuevo, di ba? Excellent duty. Si Rainiel M. De Vera, ayan, congratulations din. Si Rhea Nina Angela Tercero, dito sila.
Ah.
Then we have Gerald Cultivo, congratulations din, Gerald. Tsaka si Honey Grace Angeli Tagwinod, ayan. Tama ba yung pagka-pronounce ko? Tsaka John Ray Nation.
Yan. Meron pa tayong Ibrahim Lumpingan. Gayon din sila Mary Jane Estrera at sila Ellie Pelayo. Yan. So maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga sumuporta sa amin sa buong quarter. At kayo po naparangalan din bilang mga excellent tuty at most supportive teacher at most supportive school po ng Mathematics 10. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Kaya naman next week, magkita-kita tayo para sa ating quarter 3. Pero, pansamantala, Tutor King ay ikaw muna ay magpapaalam. Magpapahinga lang si Tutor King. Yan. At babalik si Tutor King.
Babalik din ako.
Yan, magpapahinga lamang si Tutor King ng quarter 3. Kaya naman, sa kabila ng kasi maraming gagawin din ng ating Tutor King sa kanyang sariling school at sa kanyang sariling division, ay makakasama naman natin on quarter 3 si Tutor Joy from STO Caloocan at manawa kayo sa pagmumukha namin ni Tutor Well dahil kasama nyo pa rin kami. And sabi ko nga, meron na tayong bagong tahanan. That will be our Facebook page, DepEd ETUlay, and YouTube channel, DepEd ETUlay. So please like, subscribe, and share mga ka-ETUlay ang ating Facebook page at ang ating YouTube channel. Kasi po starting next week ay hindi nyo na po mapapanood ang ating live session sa DepEd EdTech Unit Facebook page, kundi sa mga Facebook page na ito na po. Kaya po sa lahat ng ating mga kasama ngayon sa live, huwag kalimutan na i-share, i-share, mag-power share tayo para siguradong walang mahuhuli at walang sabi nga natin, lahat ng kabataang Pilipino ay matututo. Kim Agonoy, ayan, nakahabol din siya from Diamantina, Kabatuan, Isabela. So, yan. So, kami ang inyong mga math and tutors. Ako po ang inyong tutor of Hill from STO Bataan. Muli maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nakasama namin this afternoon sa ating DepEd ETUlay Mathematics 10 session. Yan. Tutor King.
And I am Tutor King from Tarlac Province. Wag ninyong kakalimutan yung mag-like at saka mag-share ng ating live stream.
So maraming salamat po sa lahat. Iwanan namin sa inyo ang ating promotional video at nawa po ay sabi ko nga, di ba, power share tayo. Tutor King, mamimiss ka namin pero see you on quarter 4. Sana makabalik ka. Makabalik ka agad-agad din. So muli po maraming salamat. Ako po ang Tutor Bill from STO Bataan. Stay safe, stay sane, and God bless. Bye-bye. Na-miss nyo ba kami, mga DepEd ETUlay learners? Na-miss namin yung lahat. Kaya naman, magkita-kita tayo muli tuwing Math Talino Day Friday mula 1:40 p.m. hanggang 4:20 p.m. sa ating bagong tahanan, ang DepEd ETUlay Facebook page at YouTube channel. Tama! Simula sa third quarter ang ating online tutorial sessions ay sa mga DepEd ETUlay social platforms na dapat abangan. Kaya abangan din ang ating bagong tutorial sa quarter 3 for Mathematics 10. Kaya naman, mag-subscribe at mag-follow ka na, pakishare na din siguradong kasama natin ang kaklase, barkada, kaibigan at pamilya na sabay-sabay na magiging certified math talino. Kita kids, DepEd ETUlay learners!
Hi ETUlay learners! I am Tutor Rose and of grade 7 mathematics from SDO Malolos.
ETUlay learners, I'm Charlie C. Mago, your ETUlay tutor for Mathematics 7 from SDO Malalas.
Good day, ETUlay learners. We are Queenie Pearl Gamasi.
And Joshua Salazar from SDO Manila.
Your Mathematics 8.
ETUlay tutors.
Hello, ETUlay learners. I am Tutor Janet of grade 9 Math from SDO Pasay City.
Hi, ETUlay learners. I am Tutor Angelique B. Prospero or Tutor Nikki of grade 9 Mathematics from SDO Caloocan City.
Good day, ETUlay learners. I am your tutor of Hilp of Latinhino for grade 10 mathematics from SDO Bataan.
Good day, mathletes. Diyos marhainal daw po. Welcome on our DepEd ETUlay. I'm your tutor Ruel from SDO Camarines Sur, your math coach in Math 10.
Hi ETUlay learners, I am Sir King of grade 10 Mathematics from SDO Tarlac Province.
Hi ETUlay learners. This is Teacher Joy Villaria, your grade 10 Math ETUlay tutor from SDO Caloocan City.
And we are your DepEd ETUlay Junior High School Mathematics tutor every Matalino Day Friday, grade 7, 1:40 to 2:20 p.m. Grade 8, 2:20 to 3 p.m. Grade 9, 3 p.m. to 3:40 p.m. And grade 10, 3:40 to 4:20 p.m. At ito nga ang bago nating aabangan sa ating DepEd ETUlay kung saan mapapanood na tayo simula sa third quarter sa ating Facebook page at YouTube channel, ang DepEd ETUlay. Kaya naman huwag pong kalimutan na mag-subscribe at mag-follow sa mga social platforms na ito.
Ngayong Friday sa Travel Earn, ating libutin ang isla ng Marinduque. Itutur tayo ng ating DepEd TV teacher broadcaster na si Ma'am Shin. At alamin ang mga ipinagmamalaking produkto ng Marinduque. Tara na! Dito lang sa Travel Earn. Biyernes, 5:20 ng hapon sa ETUlay Online Tutorial.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!